Welcome friends. Today I am going to be with you to give some additional inputs about interview. This is the second video. Thank you very much for the support which you have given to me by watching my video, by sending your suggestions and comments. It is really encouraging. There are two important points which I would like to cover in today's video. Number one, before going for any kind of interview, it is the duty of the candidate to know anything and everything about that particular institution, that particular company. The reason is you are going to join an institution and you are expected to know the salient features of that institution before you join there. The reason, you have to match your credentials, as I explained in my earlier video, with the requirements of the company. So on the one side you have your credential, on the other side you have to match it with the requirements of the company. For this purpose, you should know the full detail about the company, when it was established, what is the purpose, what are their products, where they stand in the market. Do they have any speciality when compared to their competitors? Who are their competitors? Have they received any award in the recent past? These things, once you are aware, probably during course of interview, you may be able to give some kind of suggestions also to the company to improve their performance. This will be giving such a fantastic impression among the panel members about the candidate. Then anybody will be interested to go up in the ladder. What is the promotion policy? The department where you plan to join, whether they have got a clear-cut policy about promotion. What is the attrition rate? And how you look into all these things to be a part and parcel of the company. This part, many candidates I have seen, when they come for the interview, they will be coming just like that with little bit of general awareness and all. Of course, general awareness is required, but much beyond that, you are expected to have clear-cut idea about that industry, about that particular company, about their products, about their standing, about their competitors, about the key persons. All these details you should be having on your fingertips. This will give you a head start among the panel members to consider you favorably for that particular post. Number two, know yourself. This we have discussed earlier, but still let me put it in a different way. Now, suppose you are sitting on a chair and you are being asked to find out anything and everything about the chair. Can you, by sitting on the chair, get the complete details of that furniture item, that chair? The answer is no. The best way for you to get the complete details about the chair is to get up, move aside, view from a distance. Exactly the same way, for you to know yourself, to assess yourself, you have to become a witness of your action. And once you are a witness, you will be able to assess you impartially, independently. This kind of assessment will be giving you the inputs about what are your shortcomings, what are the areas where you have to improve, and those areas you have to concentrate. You can take the support of somebody else also, but independently you can make efforts to know yourselves by making an assessment as a witness. This requires little bit of say concerted effort, but it is possible. Many a time the difficulty for an individual will be to accept himself, to accept his drawbacks, his shortcomings. But once we are able to understand what are the shortcomings, what are the shortfalls, what are the defects, we will be able to get all these things cleared with our own effort. Experts will be able to support you, but independently also you can do. So these two things, know your company, know that institution, and know yourself. These two things will properly make you a perfectly good candidate. somebody coming for an interview for, say, civil services, he should be able to express himself pretty confidently about the opportunities available. Just by the fancy of that three letters, I am not coming. I have got something within me. That is the reason why I am sitting before you as a candidate with full of hope in my mind about my capacity, full belief in my capacity that I can cater to the needs of these services. Exactly the same way that 5-day interview process of armed forces. You should know what are the duties, what are the difficulties of an army officer. Once you know these things, you will be able to express yourself in a perfect way. Certain cases I have seen in an interview for executive post in a bank, when the candidate is coming to us, just the previous day, that bank was selected as the best technologically innovative bank in India. And when the candidate is sitting in front of us, naturally we will be tempted to ask this question. And once the candidate is not aware about this, that is that will not be favorably viewed by the panel members. So friends, when you get a call, remember I told you about before the interview. These are certain things which you people are expected to do before interview. Know that institution thoroughly and know everything about that institution, so that when the panel members are expressing certain opinions, questions, you are armed with the required data to talk confidently with those people. And for doing that, you have to know yourself. For that, again, independently evaluate you as a witness. These two things will make you a confident, comfortable candidate for any panel members. Best wishes. I will again come before you with certain other items like your self-introduction part, dress, all these things. In my future videos, you will be getting inputs about all these topics. Thank you very much. Best wishes. God bless you.